what has he done other than pick up a new case? What have you done, sir, other than pick up a new charge?
No.
Nothing? He hasn't done anything. So I'm not inclined to continue him. I'm not going to continue him. All right, we're back on the record. And 2022 CR 5344, State of Texas versus Atlanta Carrillo. Going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Atlanta Carrillo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 5344 for the offense of burglary of a building with intent to commit theft on August 25th, 2022 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 17th day of May, 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Atlanta Carrillo committed the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Judge, we waive and abandon the other violations alleged.
No objection.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Judge, yes, ma'am. We've agreed with I conferred with defense counsel. She's told me that the defendant has expressed an interest in getting inpatient drug treatment. And we have no objection to that if he wants to undergo a TAP evaluation and do whatever inpatient drug treatment that probation thinks is appropriate, Judge.
All right, so here's my question. And the violation of condition number 1, that's an unauthorized use. And then he's on probation for burglary with intent to commit theft. But there's restitution that's due to a place called Phantom Motors. Is Phantom Motors, is that vehicle related? All right, is Phantom Motors a place where they sell vehicles?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I don't see a reason to continue him because he's on probation for burglary of a building with intent to commit theft. And one of the cases that was taken in consideration was 2022 CR 5345. And then there was restitution to Phantom Motors, which is another vehicle place. And now we're back here for another vehicle. I don't understand that. And I do know for a fact that everybody who comes in this court, I ask, do you need anything? Is there anything else I can do to you so you can be successful? And this was a case where I wrote down that he was allowed to reside with his mother for 3 months because he was old enough to have his own place. And he was to do parenting classes. And what has he done other than pick up a new case? What have you done, sir, other than pick up a new charge?
No.
Nothing? He hasn't done anything. So I'm not inclined to continue him. I'm not going to continue him. I'm going to find him guilty. And I'm going to revoke him. Does anyone want to speak to the amount of time that's being requested? State, what are you requesting?
Judge, I believe the underlying is the 5 years. Is that
No, he's
I'm sorry.
on 2.
Yes, ma'am. We'd ask for the 2 years, Judge, for the reasons that the court laid out. He really he stopped reporting, I believe, a couple months after he was on probation, Judge. Hasn't done much while he's been on supervision, Judge.
All right, you want to say anything to the court?
No.
All right, defense?
Yes, we would ask the minimum, he has taken the responsibility for the first new offense that he's picked up. It's his first NPR for this case. He's admitted he has a drug issue. He was seeking help and was willing to go under treatment for inpatient.
But was he seeking help after he picked up a new offense and got this motion to revoke? Or did he call his probation officer and said, oh, by the way, I need help with my drug issue. I have a drug issue.
Yes, we understand, but it's better late than never. I believe if he's continuing, and I know you want to revoke him, I believe if he's continuing, he would be willing to pay the restitution owed to Phantom Motors he would be able to go to inpatient treatment to address his drug issue. That he has, and hopefully be successful, productive citizen.
All right. Anything you want to say?
No, no.
All right. I'm finding him guilty. I'm going to grant the motion. I'm going to sentence him to 20 months in the state jail facility, given credit for any time served. There's to be probation. Was there ever a restitution amount given to you on Phantom Motors or Masood Vaziri? All right, there's no restitution that's been requested. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Okay.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
That's fine.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
That's fine.
All right, good luck to you. You're gonna have to do better. Court is calling 2023 CR 1649, State of Texas versus Michael Keith Johnston. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Richard Garcia for the defense. Ready, Judge?
Are you Mr. Johnston?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor, yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Johnston, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Johnson, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Fine.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor, I
Do
do.
you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Johnston, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's $57 for drug testing. There's to be regular UAs, sober support meetings once a week. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Your Honor, I submit State's Exhibit 1 and the attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Wavering Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sorry, State, you can continue to confer.
Thank you.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court would defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking that you waive the PSL.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we just ask that you follow the plea bargaining agreement.
All right, Mr. Johnson, when's the last time you had employment before being arrested?
It's been a while,
What's a while?
years.
Why are you not working?
Me and my grandmother we were having issues at the time, and she had my my paperwork.
How old are you?
Me, 29 going on 30.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
So if you were released, do you have a place to stay?
Yes, ma'am.
Who would that be with?
My grandmother's house.
Does she want you there?
She's told me time and time to come back.
Okay,
He takes care of his grandmother, Judge.
okay. All right, what's your drug of choice?
I prefer to use meth.
Okay, how often have you been using before being arrested?
Once or twice, about every week.
All right. How far did you go in school?
High school.
What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
First, planning on getting clean and planning on trying to get my shit together. But
Okay. You know, somebody told me a joke about that. They said they don't want it, and they don't have it.
Right.
Just use that in your mind. The worst thing is to go up creek
Yeah.
and you know, my mom explained to me, she's like, if you're going up there without a paddle, that means you have to use your hands.
That's right.
So, all right. 4 years deferred adjudication, $57 restitution for drug testing. I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. That's to be while in custody. If they don't accept him, then I'm going to want a TAP evaluation while in custody and to follow TAP recommendations. There's to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days upon release. 100 hours of community service restitution. Regular UAs. Well, regular random UAs. Field visits, 1 time per month for 3 months. And if everything is okay after that, then 1 time per month, every 3 months. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
no, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Oh, you have to go around, Richard.
No.
Did you review? It's an invisible wall there, right? Did you review that with that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, from here on out, we can go off the record from here on out. Everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could result in me going to prison for 10 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. If you have an issue, communication in this court is key. Just let probation know. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sorry, what? Oh, okay. Jose Romero, court is calling 2023 CR 0652, State of Texas versus Jose Antonio Romero. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Manuel Rodriguez.
Are you Mr. Romero?
Yes,
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Romero, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and you're proceeding with a repeater count?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Romero, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes,
All right, you're charged with the offense of criminal mischief, 2,500 to 30,000. Normally, that's a state jail felony with a range of punishment of 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. If the enhancement is proven to be true, then it will be a third-degree felony. So your range of punishment will be anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
yes,
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court doesn't have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
yes,
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
yes,
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
yes,
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement?
yes,
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Romero, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
no,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
yes,
Are you a U.S. citizen?
yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense,
Yes.
state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
yes,
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
yes,
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement, you're not to have any contact with the YMCA at 2900 Ruiz. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
yes,
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
contest,
State any evidence?
Your Honor, I submit State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
We reviewed it. No objections, Judge.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
yes,
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibit 1 and attachments. Mr. Romero, with regards to the repeat offender enhancement allegations, how do you plead to those allegations? True or not true?
She's asking if those prior convictions that I showed you on my phone, if they're true or not true.
the true,
All right. The court will review State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. Okay, while that is happening, I have reviewed the record. Why did they ask you to get out of the pool at the YMCA? What's going on?
I have no idea, but I assume that it was for to get my things as a prize because people pick on me on the streets.
Okay. So if I follow this plea bargain agreement, what are you going to be doing with the rest of your life? Do you have people to stay with? What are you? your plans?
Rollerblading. Rollerblade. I get a government check.
Okay. All right. Oh, no problem. So any objections to the state reopening the case to produce more evidence, counsel?
None, Judge.
All right. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. The court will find both enhancements true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client's requesting all the credit for his time served, which I asked the clerk this morning, came out to 241 days credit in Bear County Jail. And we'd ask that you follow the plea bargain. Judge, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, the court will follow your plea bargaining agreement. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. Is there going to be restitution?
No, Judge, we reached out to the complaining witnesses in this case, and they were the ones that we were able to get a hold of were reimbursed through their insurance.
Okay. All right. There's to be no contact with YMCA at 2900 Ruiz. And as previously stated, the court is finding enhancements true. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled trial court certification with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes,
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
yes,
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
yes,
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. If there are some sort of issues, if there are mental health issues, if there are drug issues, there are plenty of places in San Antonio now that are free. You understand?
yes.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you. All right, on this one, an offer is due. So was an offer tendered or no?
Not currently.
Judge, not yet, is because I was promoted pretty recently. This wasn't my case before that, so I really haven't had a chance to look at this.
Okay, how much time are you asking for?
2 to 3 weeks, Judge, to have time to meet with some witnesses and to talk to the family.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On this one, can you give them a 1-month reset, please? And if you all are off docket and come back sooner than that, you can just let Ms. Ferguson know.
Yes, sir. I would be excused.
You need to get a date.
Yes, sir.
All right, August 10th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Adias Hernandez Rivas. Come down. All right, just standing in for Miss Guerrero. Where is she?
She's in Del Rio, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, when is she going to be back?
She's available tomorrow, but we haven't received an offer in Mr. Rivas's case.
Oh,
They-
well, first we need to see about discovery.
Oh, okay.
All right, Miss Ferguson, can you recall this case in 3 weeks? Yes. All right, August 3rd. It's Adias Hernandez Rivas. All right, that will be all. Thank you. All right, Norma, did we complete Soto, Rafael Soto? His attorney is Moreno.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Have you all conferred with probation?
I haven't been able to discuss with probation yet, Your Honor, but I did have a chance to, sorry. But I did have a chance to review over the court summary and the motion with Mr. Soto, and I discussed it with Mr. Escobar. But if you need us to have a quick chat with
Oh,
probation, I can-
yes, probation is a part of this.
More than happy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So Norma, I think this case is what we have left. Soto. Candace Cox. Oh, Norma, You're here for Wesley Crawford as well? All right. Has she asked for Wesley Crawford to come out? Where's Wesley Crawford? Oh, come forward. Could I see the file on Wesley Crawford? All right, why is this on the docket today? Because I show here that he's set for August 31st.
That I don't know, Judge.
All right, you're supposed to be here on August 31st, but we'll just put it for the same date, August 3rd. And on this case, has competency been restored? We don't know.
I believe it has, Judge.
Okay. Norma, just put it on August 3rd then. That's when it was previously set, but let's just put it for August 3rd. Because that's when her other case is set. All right, once you get a reset form, you're excused, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You, Judge.
You're welcome.
And Judge, was it that Andy or the other client, was he also reset? I think it was something like this.
The murder case, which one was it?
Idis Hernandez Rivas?
Yes,
That's
that's
the one
been
we-
reset.
Just double checking, Judge, again, yeah.
Oh, no, no problem.
Same day.
All right, who is here on Michael Herrera? All right, where is Michael Herrera?
He's right here.
All right, word to Dr. Jumas. All right, what's happening with Dr. Jumas?
I have no earthly idea. Dr. Jumas hasn't contacted me.
Have you seen the doctor yet?
Oh, man.
He usually will contact me. He has my cell and, lets me know kind of what's going on.
All right, let me text him.
Okay.
Hello.
First, I have violated your rule. I haven't talked to the prosecution because I don't think they're really involved in this. Miss Richards was in Kerr County on a misdemeanor case there. She's gotten judgment satisfied on that. She's been brought back here
Okay,
on warrant because she wasn't in court one time because she was in jail in Kerr County.
okay,
She had been arrested from Alpha Home where she was going through rehab.
okay. Does she have any new cases in this court or
Doesn't
no?
have any new cases. She has very, very old cases. And I'm asking you to reinstate her bond. She
Well,
tells
have you
me that
talked
her-
to the state about her old cases? Because if she was in rehab, by all means, let's get her quickly back to her rehab.
I've already talked to the prosecution on the case itself. They've made an offer. She has declined the offer.
All right. Can I see the file on Samantha Richards? And these cases are aggravated robbery. Are these family violence?
They are, she had the two co-defendants that have already pled, Juan Rotana and Jacqueline Wallace.
All right, where's Miss Richards? Come on down. I do remember Miss Richards. Not in a bad way. I remember her coming to court.
Many times.
Yes, and she came with the 21-year-old. And then CPS got involved. And she got on the straight and narrow and was going through drug rehab.
All true.
And so what is happening with the misdemeanor case that she was out of?
Judgment satisfied. It's over.
So, all right. So on this case, the bondsman wants to get back on the bond. State, are you going to have any objection to the court signing that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And is Alpha Home still accepting her back?
She says she has a bed waiting there, Your Honor.
All right.
I have not personally confirmed that, but have no reason to doubt it.
All right, so they'll put that in the system that the bond is reinstated. Is that for both bonds? You may
Should
want,
be, Your Honor. Both cases are active.
you may want to talk to the bondsman or either check with the clerk, because I only have this one that's 3726B. I don't have the 3725A.
My bond is good on that one.
We're not doubting you. We just don't have paperwork.
Yeah.
That's all.
So did they ever get off your bond on that?
No,
case?
they did not off on me on the second charge. They
Oh.
only off on me on one.
Oh, okay, all right, so that's done.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing we need to do is talk about these cases. So we need to schedule these for a jury trial. So State, do you know which case you're going on first?
I believe they're the same incident, Your Honor, so either one.
All right. How long is this trial going to take?
It'll be relatively quick, Your Honor. There's just a few,
2 to 3.
yeah.
All right. All right, well,
She
Yes.
asks if she can get off the GPS monitor.
no, sure. All right, so we're gonna bring you back on the 24th because I see this was previously scheduled for jury trial on June 12th. Caroline? Can you put this for a jury trial on July 24th? It's Samantha Richards. All right,
Your
I
Honor,
have that.
would ask if it could be in later August. At this point, I have a murder case scheduled to start testimony on the 31st of July. And candidly, I'm getting ready for that right now.
All right, let's do this. Let's just see where you are on that date. And then if that murder case is actually,
Oh,
Going.
it's actually going.
well, I mean, you never know what may happen.
We've already picked a jury,
Which court is this?
226. No, I don't know why.
No, I mean, I have no questions, but it's, well, you never know. Somebody may come in and say, we have no witnesses. Let's just see where we are let's see where we are on the 24th.
24th it is.
And things may change with this case. All right, Caroline, Carolina, could you give them a reset form for jury trial on July 24th?
Yes, Judge.
All right, John, is there any outstanding discovery?
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, we will see you all back then.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They're gonna give her a reset form. All right, on this case, there's DNA issues.
I think the issue is that it hasn't come back yet. And I was just calling, I was in the back calling multiple people and I still don't have a firm answer, but from what I can tell, it has not been returned.
So when are they anticipating? Where is it in the lineup?
It was submitted March 3rd. So
March or April?
March.
Okay.
March 3rd.
Okay.
I did get confirmation of that. The analyst who's handling it is apparently on vacation right now. So hopefully I can get a firmer answer, but I can't give the court an exact.
Well, people need their vacation so they can do it correctly.
I would agree with that, Your Honor, and I desperately need one. I forgot my iPad this morning, hence I'm just standing
Oh,
here.
you're just standing here.
So,
That's okay. You have it up there.
That's what everybody's telling me, so we'll fake it.
But the lab is not DPS, so that makes me think that might be quicker.
All right.
So it's a
There's someone at the door who wants to come in.
Yeah.
But I guess he doesn't want to knock. Ms. Ferguson, can you reset this for September?
It should be in by then.
It should be here by then?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be here by then, and of course I'll get my e-discovery notice and I'll bring in, I'll confer with Brittany off docket and see if we can get more answers before court.
All right.
September 12th.
Okay,
You don't know.
well, I'm having to reschedule my tonsillectomy
Mhm.
and I'm trying to move it up. I will notify the court. I just don't have a date, so I'm clear as of now.
All right. Oh,
I got COVID, so I had to delay my tonsillectomy from this spring. I was supposed to have the surgery this spring.
all right. I had that surgery when I was in elementary.
Okay, then we can't talk. but okay.
But let me just tell you what happened. So I needed it done. And I don't know if my mom really needed it done or not. I'm pretty sure she did, but you know what she did? She scheduled hers the same time as mine was scheduled. So we were actually in the room together. And that whole thing about eating ice cream, it doesn't work. It's very painful. So my mom was pretending as though it wasn't painful. So she's talking. I tried to talk and just no. I started, but it helped me with spelling because I started writing everything down.
So I will come and talk to you because if your mother had it as an adult, I've done my research and have learned that the recoveries are very different between children and adults.
Well, you just have to pretend as though there's a child next to you and you've got to pretend like it doesn't hurt, but I'm sure it was painful. But you just got to pretend, oh, Stephanie Boyd as a child is next to me in this bed. So I got to pretend like it's okay. Let's eat. I would not eat anything. The Jell-O, no. When they say, oh, you get all the reason a child should worry whenever somebody says, you can have all the ice cream you want from this surgery. That's because they know you can't. To swallow hurts. It was just very painful. And you're just like,
My mom has lots of funny. I was 8 when I had mine out, and apparently I woke up from anesthesia. I was saying, "Mommy, I'm dying."
oh my gosh.
And then I was mad because they don't let you eat ice cream because the dairy will make mucus or something. So I had a bunch of orange yogurt. It's my memory.
You guys are making me feel a lot better.
No, it's going to be painful. I mean, but each time you get ready to complain or you don't want to talk because it's too painful, just imagine the elementary school age Stephanie next to you and you're trying to make her think it's okay.
Yeah. See, my thing, I'm okay with pain. I'm not a baby when it comes to pain. I'm fine with the pain. It's the not eating part of it that's really scaring me because that's a whole nother level of
the whole swallowing. That's just off the table.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's no way to get around eating food and taking in protein and nutrients without swallowing.
At least I think as an adult, you can probably have more like lidocaine or something.
Maybe that's what it is, but
Don't do it. Just do it old school. My mom did it old school. You can too.
Yeah. We shall see.
All right.
But I'm calling the doctor today to find out. So
Okay.
I'll let the court know. If
You have to come back and let us know how it was.
Well, I'll be back eventually. Knock on wood. That's the ultimate goal. I'm coming
Yes.
back.
When you come back though, let us know how it was.
So excited.
All right, Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset
Okay,
form.
go ahead and have a seat. I'll be right back.
Tevin Towns.
Thank you.
Present.
Yes.
That's where I looked through the phone. So I'll go back and grab it.
Hello. And counsel, you're on this side and your client's in the
Yes,
middle.
ma'am.
All right, so where are we? We were set in May 15th and I brought you all back in July. So you had the whole month of June. And
Yes,
it was CPS records and a video of the complainant statement.
yes, Your Honor. CPS records, it's been determined they do not exist.
Okay.
So that question has been answered, Your Honor.
And the complainant statement.
I don't remember still receiving anything in regards to the complainant's statement, Your Honor.
Oh, let me see here.
I think the complainant was in court last time, Your Honor, and provided information to the state.
But it's supposed to be a video
I
of the
believe that
complainant
is,
statement.
I believe that's correct, Your Honor.
All videos in the state's possession are uploaded to e-discovery, Your Honor. I can't speak to whether that video in particular is on there, but
All right, let's see.
Espinosa and Guzman.
All right, we're gonna see if we have the statement. And do you know, is that video with supposedly with SAPD or somewhere else?
I believe it's with SAPD, Your Honor.
Okay.
In addition, Your Honor, just educate the court, an offer has been made.
Okay.
We have countered that offer. They are going to try to determine if that is something that they are willing to do, if it's within their power to do.
All right. And do we have any idea what's on this video?
The only thing I know, Judge, is in the written report, it states that there was a video made with, concerning.
I mean, I can say, Your Honor, there's over 20 videos that have been uploaded. I can pull them all off eDiscovery and we can go through them one by one and see if I don't know if you want me to do that right now with the court here or.
Miss Ferguson, this case, can we recall it for the week of July 24th? Will you be here, counsel?
If you could give me an opportunity to check very quickly, Your Honor.
That will give you all 2 weeks for this video.
I will be available on that date, Judge.
All right, the week of the 24th, Miss Ferguson? All right, so July 24th. That's for the state to have the video, and it's also the plea deadline date. Of course, if the state doesn't have the video, then your plea deadline date will be extended because I know you need to see that.
Okay.
So July 24th will be your plea deadline date if you've received the video. And you all need to confer off docket for him to give you the video.
I will do that, Your Honor, but I appreciate the court's time, Judge.
All right, is there anything else that's needed?
Nothing at this time, Your Honor.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you and your client are excused.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, what's happening on this case? There was supposed to be a discovery. Defense attorney was supposed to provide the state with a hard drive. Did you do that?
Yes, I did, Judge. And I
When?
just received it. I
Okay.
haven't had time to review it, but I'm in the process.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On this case, state, did you make an offer?
No, not yet. It's connected to that one with John Coons,
All right,
unless I'm getting confused. between the
no,
two
this
cases.
is a different, this is Frolan Guzman Velasquez.
Yeah, see, now you guys get what I'm talking about.
Okay,
On this one, again, we're still going through discovery. It's that entire box that's over there.
all right, we're gonna put it at August 3rd. On August 3rd, states you need to be prepared to make an offer.
Yes, Judge.
All right, anything else?
No, Judge, thank you.
All right, thank you. Juan Carlos Soto Victorino.
Present for here.
All right, come forward, please. Where is he?
I believe he's in custody, Judge. I just walked in.
Oh, did you ask for him to be brought out?
I just walked in the door, Judge. I'm sorry.
All right. Damon Thomas.
Ready, Judge.
All right, come forward. All right, on this case, an offer is supposed to be due today.
We did make an offer, Judge.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you a plea deadline date. Ms. Ferguson? On Damon Thomas, I need a plea deadline date. How much time do you need, Mr. Thomas, to consider the offer?
Probably 4 weeks, Judge. But
Okay,
I'm gonna be gone the end of July for about 2 weeks, so maybe into August.
all right, is he unable to talk?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so I'm asking you, how much time do you need to consider the state's offer? Your attorney's saying 4 weeks, is that enough time for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson. On Damon Thomas, can we put it in 4 weeks' time? When are you going to be gone, counsel?
The last 2 weeks of July, so into August.
Okay,
And then Judge, initially, Charles Bunk represented him on a separate charge.
Mhm.
He worked out a deal, took a plea on that. Because of that, on this case, his bondsman got off the case since he was gonna go to TDC.
Mhm.
And so there's no bond set at this point, but that parole's about to come up, we believe. And so the state and I have agreed, or we have agreed to a bond amount.
oh, you all have to let Judge Nahara hear that one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, what date, Ms. Ferguson? Okay, August 7th, we'll be back for a plea deadline date. And counsel, if you'll get with Ms. Ferguson, if you file your motion, Judge Nahara will hear it right away.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome. Is there anything else?
Nope, good.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Mora.
Oh.
All right, the first thing we hear on is a violation report. And so there's an issue. What do you think the issue is?
No problem.
Yes. So they are trying to help you, but they're saying that you're not showing up. Can't help you if you don't show up.
No, it's still reporting, you know, because I got to report to like 4 different places. And at the same time, I enrolled in classes, I got the classes already enrolled. I'm just waiting for my time.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
can you see if you can have Angelica Sosa, the pretrial service officer, zoom in? And we're gonna figure out what's going on. Because are you in receipt of the violation report?
I am, Judge, but there's another issue.
What's the other issue?
So Judge, I did reach out because there was a note in our system to contact a specific investigator.
Mhm.
Apparently, the feds are going to get involved and are planning to have indicted the case back in May-June. I haven't double checked on that just to see what the status was, but they told us that they intended to indict him in like June 21st.
All right, well.
I don't believe he's indicted yet, or I think they'd be here to take him.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna deal with what I have in front of me. And the first thing for you is to make sure that you're clean and sober, because you're not gonna be any help to your attorney on the federal side or Ms. Kramer if you're not clean and sober and thinking clearly. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. So we're gonna call your pretrial service officer and see what is the issue with his reporting for the meth issues. Because they are sending me this violation report, and this is us having a conversation. It's not on the record. So we're having a conversation so I can see what we can do to help you with your issues or your addiction to meth. Okay? So she's gonna call her and have her zoom in. So if everyone will just be in a holding pattern, as soon as she zooms in, and Ms. Kramer, if you don't have anywhere else to be, if you could wait a little bit.
I do, but if she zooms in really quickly, that'll be
Yes.
fine.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.